Hey guys, JC Smith here. Well, today's been a pretty exciting day for us. Two reasons. First off is we got to meet our buddy Clay. He came up to our area today. He had been looking for a service truck and told me to keep my eyes open. Let him know if I found anything. I did, and we found a truck we thought worked for him, and he thought it was a good deal. So did I. So we picked it up for him, and he came up today and picked it up. So we got to meet Clay. We got to visit for a while, and he got to eat at his favorite place to have breakfast, I guess, which is Waffle House. So that was a good time for me. I really enjoyed meeting Clay. Just a super great guy. Really enjoyed the visit. Wish we had some more time to sit around and chat, but he needed to get back to Boonville, Mississippi. That's where he's from. If you guys don't know who Clay is, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description box of this video, and you can check him out, because if you like trucks and you like tools, that's what Clay does. He's got a trucking company, and he does repairs on trucks and does tool reviews, so you might find it pretty interesting if you found this. So without further ado, we'll talk about what I picked up after I had breakfast with Clay. I went and met up with a buddy of mine who's a Snap-on dealer, and I had a few things to get warrantied, and I wanted to pick up a couple things. So first and foremost, let's start with this. This is that pick set. This is the extra long pick. I use these a lot on hoses on the Super Duties. You know, if you guys have watched my channel very much, you know I really like Ford trucks, and I find that these work very well when I'm taking a cab off, when I'm taking hoses loose. I really like these a lot. They do make the other style that has a flat edge, which I think would be very useful also, but I like this because it allows me to take that and run it around like the water pump outlet or something, and it's very smooth, and it seems like it works very well. I'm not saying the other one doesn't work well, I'm just saying I really like these. I'll probably pick up the flat ones too here, maybe one of the next trips, but for right now I wanted another set of these. I already have this one, and I have this one in a set, but I wanted to get a second set because sometimes I could use two of these in a couple different things we do. Alright, so that's that. That part number, you guys, if it matters to you, there's the part number. They call it the two-piece radiator hose pick set. And the next thing is I bought this 4-piece pry bar set. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't know if you can ever have enough pry bars. You only got two hands, but it seems like you never have the right length combinations. Now I have this same set already, and then I added the 36-inch to it, because I believe this one is, what is that, 2 foot? Oops, let me see here. See if it says on here. Probably does. See if it says on the back. Let's see. No, it doesn't list the sizes that I see quickly, but regardless, I bought another set just so I have doubles, because sometimes you need two of the same size. I didn't have them. I have pry bars in Mac set, but I don't like them nearly as well as I like these, because I really like that striking cap on it. That's really handy. And the part number on that, you guys can see there. Did I clear focus up for you? There you go. Okay, so that's the second thing I bought. The next thing was, I've been wanting to upgrade my screwdrivers in my travel box. Now in my travel box, I have the old style Snap-on black handles. Not the first generation, but probably the second or third. And I want to take them out of there, and I want to get some comfort grips. Now my travel box doesn't have a lot of room for a lot of extra stuff, so I just got the 6-piece. They make this and this plus I think 4 more, and I have that set too, but I wanted these for the travel box because there's only 4-piece, but it still gives me, the number 2. Gives me the number up to number 3 is what we have. So we got 1, 2, and 3 on the tips, which is perfect for my travel box. So that's what that's for. Next is I bought their Snap-on snap ring pliers set. Now I was going to buy Nip-X because I really like Nip-X. But he's telling me that he sells a lot of these and people really like them. Okay, I like them because the set, as you see, is straight 45s and 90s. So you get the small, the next size up, and then you get a medium set, and then you get the large set in the straight 45 and 90s. And then these, as you can tell by looking at them, it's a thumb wheel. So you go from taking an outside snap ring to take this loose. Let's see if I can do this by hand. With one hand, I mean. Okay. Okay. And all you do is move that over to the other side and thread it in. And now you have the opposite. You can take an inside snap ring and squeeze it and pull it out. So it's not a, what is that, 3, 6, 9, 12. It's a 24-piece set, I guess, being that it does inners and outers with all the different angles on them. I'm trying to do this, sorry. I'm trying to get this threaded back so I can put it together, put it back in its place. And then they have the really nice grips. I mean, those things feel really good. If you guys bought any of the Snap-on pliers recently, you know what I'm talking about. Nice set. They've made it so that the cover comes off, as you can see here, so you can put it in your toolbox and leave it displayed like that. But I don't have room in my toolbox anymore. It's full. I'm gonna have to invest in a new toolbox before I can put that in there. So that's the big stuff. The next thing is I work on a lot of Super Duties, and I've been needing to buy this for a while. This, oh, part number here. You guys are interested. There's the part number for the snap ring plier set. I had Nipex snap ring pliers, but he told me how much people like those, and he's been selling a ton of them and with no trouble. So I thought, well, we'll just take those instead because they come in all the different sizes. And then this is a 14 millimeter spark plug socket that goes down into the Super Duties. I think it's what year is that? I'm drawing a blank here. Is it 05 newer? It's either 05 or newer or 11 and newer. I don't recall. But anyways, they changed the spark plug. I think it's 11 and newer. They changed the spark plug to a 14 millimeter head. And it is under the coil, so it's down inside the head. So I picked this up too. This is part number, goodness. I'm going to put the camera on it, but I want to read it to you. I think it is S9714MKL. And again, that's for our Super Duties. And I believe it, now that I'm thinking about it, it's 11 and newer, 2011 and up, 5.4s and 6.8 V10s. So that's pretty handy. I've been needing that. And next, this is a pretty handy tool right here. I know it looks just like an extension, but if you've ever worked on medium or heavy trucks and had to pull the drive shaft, you'll know what this is. It's a Snap-on part number S6160. And what this is an impact socket on an extension in one piece. Okay, it's 1/2 inch drive on this end, and then it's 12 millimeter 12 point on this side. And what this is for is on the drive shaft of the medium and heavy trucks. A lot of the ones that I mess around with have a 12 millimeter 12 point bolt on the yoke holding the U-joint to the rear differential. And if you try and take a impact socket in there, an extension, it's too bulky, it's too big, and usually I end up breaking the socket. So Snap-on came out with these a while ago. They make them in several different sizes. They actually make, somebody makes a whole set of them in a blow molded case. I just bought this one because this is the only size that I've ever actually needed. I don't recall ever needing, and that doesn't mean I haven't needed it. It just means I don't remember, because that happens. But that's a pretty cool tool. I was glad to get that one. And then I saw this the other day, and somebody else picked it up in one of their toolbox tours, so I had to get me one of these money clips. This is pretty cool. It has, of course I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, am I? It's got a knife. if you got a little baby knife, nail file, and it's got scissors right in here. And of course, my Snap-on guy's a good friend of mine, and he hooks me up with some good numbers on all this stuff, the cost-wise, and of course he just gave me that. But then again, I guess, is anything free with Snap-on? We spend a little bit of money here, but I still appreciate it nonetheless. So that is the tools I picked up today, and like I said, I got to meet Clay today, which is kind of the highlight of my day. Even though I did go to the Snap-on truck, I was more excited about meeting Clay and visiting with him for a while. So that's what we got here. Next thing will be the reveal of what I bought. That'll be the next video you guys see. So if you guys like what we're doing, give us that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments down below, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.